Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Setting up the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Shakes off the defender. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Creates a little space. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down to the 40.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
There he goes!
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give as they work on that clock. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start